We're going to do a brief video on NKLA. That's NKLA Stock Review, and we've got a daily chart up here for I think it's pronounced NKLA Corporation. And we're going to go back on this daily chart. We've got a green 5-day moving average, a red 20-day moving average, and a blue 200-day moving average. We're going to go back to this high in June of 2020 of $93.99. We want to take a look at this and just get some brief overview of moving averages. And we can see this move was a parabolic move starting back in May and went straight up and followed the moving average, which it normally does not do. It gave you some kind of ability to use a moving average, which is really interesting, but it went straight up, collapsed. It's hard to see here, but it did collapse all the way back down from its highs to about 53, and then rallied back up here to about 76 before it crashed down through the 20-day moving average, which is really interesting. So we had a parabolic rise, but we did not have a similar decline, and it extended out for whatever that was, about 3 weeks, which is really interesting, maybe even a little longer than 3 weeks. And then we started respecting the 20-day moving average to a test of the 200 and got some brief rallies through here and finally tested the 200-day moving average here and went through it at September 20th. The stock action on this stock is really interesting. Now you come down here, and the reason I stressed it out so far, look how many times it bounced up against the 200-day moving average. Here, that's 3, 4, 5 times the stock just says attack the moving average, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times it's done that. Let's see if we can expand this a little bit right through here. The reality of the situation is this stock's 6 times attacked the and you can see the 3 here as early as November 21, March of 22, August 8th of 22. It keeps rallying up to that 200-day moving average and bouncing and selling right down off it, making new lows. So what do we think about this stock as we look at it today? If we can get it big enough, we're basically in a bear market in this stock and have been ever since the beginning of that break that I just showed you. We do have tremendous respect for the 200-day moving average, as you can see, and the stock does pretty much the same thing. It rallies up to the 200, sells off, goes sideways, rallies up. So we can say, be unoriginal and say that's probably what's going to happen again. So we can do that, and if we make that analysis, we're probably going to come across here to even December, at which time we'll probably bump into the 200-day moving average. So we'll probably rally. We'll probably start a rally in this stock. If it does what it's been doing, we'll start a rally in this stock in the 3rd week in October and rally up to the, it's trading right now at $5.41. So, if this stock were to rally up to $7, that's no big deal. It could easily do that sooner. It could easily do that by the end of this month. It could get to $7, and it might do that, but that's going to be a little bit fast for this stock. You'll notice here it tried that back here in December, but this is a very tough stock to do a technical analysis on because I'm not really sure what's going on. It's got good volume. It's got 14 million shares today on an average volume of 10 million. So this is not, even though it's technically almost a penny stock, trading at $5.41 right now, up 7% today, it's still a tricky stock to look at from a technical perspective. So what I'm going to say is most likely this stock will do what it's been doing, and we'll probably get a rally up here at some point to this $6.75 level, and maybe close to 7 by roughly early October to maybe the 2nd week October, somewhere around in there. Now let's say that all of a sudden things change and we don't get that kind. I don't see it happening, but this stock could obviously sell off. If it sells off, there's really no support for it. You have to be really careful in a situation like that. There's no support for this stock down here. This is all new territory below our early July lows of $4.61. And when I say no support, there's no reasonable support that I can find anywhere through here. So you have to be very careful of this stock selling down again without a good rally. So if we don't get the rally, keep in mind, we're in a bear market. We're below the 200. We're below the 20. The 5-day is sideways, so that's not helping us at all. You have to be careful with a stock like this. You may get that blip up to 7, but you may get an attack buy exhausted longs and attack this low at $4.61 on July 1st. So I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot of help, but that's the best I can do right now. This is a weird stock, and so in a bear market, look for a rally to around 7, but you have to watch out for a bear market decline, because it is in a bear market. It would be out of character to some degree, but not really. There's a lot going on here that you have to dig down microscopically to see. This stock does some good moves very quickly, so you have to be careful with it. All my opinion, all for entertainment purposes only. Amazingly, we do cover this stock today. Algorithmically, we cover it, and today our low is 510 and our high is 558. So let's take a look. RBM Research covers 190 stocks. This is one of them. Our low is 510, and we are in that territory. We're in buy territory for all of them. So we have 1, 5, and 20 days. It says to buy down there. I'm sorry, we didn't get there. Our low is 510. So darn it, we missed a good rally. Could have made some money, but it didn't get there. It's 10 cents off this price, 15 and 20 cents off these prices. So it did not get down to our buy territory, but that's where we had it listed today. This is the 1-day column, 5-day, 20-day column, and the way it works is you buy, assuming your own analysis says it's a good idea. If you buy the 1-day whole column, you hold for 1 day and close it out the end of the next trading day. Worst case, or take your profits as soon as you get them. 5 days the same, 20 days same thing. You buy today at a price you determine to be a good price, not ours, and hold for 20 days. Worst case, close out at a loss, or best case, take yourself a profit as soon as you get it. So we have not entered into our buy territory yet, because this stock appears to have just taken off before it got there. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's the case. So you can get upfront views of these 190 stocks we cover every morning before 7 a.m. rbamresearch.com. There's a link in the description below. Absolutely no cost, no credit card required. We also cover the major forex pairs. We cover BTC for crypto, and we cover the most liquid futures, all by 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Absolutely free, and again, no credit card required. If you like technical analysis and you think it's a help, you can see what a huge at least in my opinion, area of interest it is when it comes to the 200-day moving average on this stock. If you like that, please let us know in the comment section below. If you don't like it, please let us know in the comment section below and tell us why. Otherwise, please click the like button on this video if you like it. If you want to subscribe, please do that, and we'll put more videos up for you. And keep in mind, everything you've seen and heard on here, including our entry prices and my commentary, is for entertainment purposes only. You can only use it for entertainment. Have to do your own research, and you definitely trade at your own risk.